opening goaltenders tonight. Ottawa's #1, Emmerance Mashmeyer. It's her 22nd start of the season. She's helped her team to 9 wins, 3 of those in regulation against Toronto. She'll look for #4 tonight. Toronto, though, going with its #1 in net, Kristen Campbell, also with her 22nd start of the season. She's the winningest goaltender in the PWHL, 15 wins, no overtime losses. She was in net for Toronto's only win against Ottawa this season.
And again, Daniela, tonight is a must-win game in regulation for Ottawa, and they'll be looking to bump Spooner and Nurse, as we saw Coach Carla mention in her pregame chat.
Final game of the PWHL's first regular season, back where it all started on New Year's Day. Another milestone inside Mattamy Athletic Center. Toronto with the first shot in the glove of Mashmeyer. That one from Jocelyn Larocque. She considers this their first playoff game, knowing what's on the line. They need a regulation win. Overtime doesn't do it, and that's because they're 3 points back of tying Boston and Minnesota, and that would allow them to bump Minnesota because they have the tiebreak right now. Back to the hockey, and Toronto moving the puck. Sarah Nurse coming in strong, pulling in close through the middle. That's taken away by Savannah Harmon. Harmon's been so clutch for Ottawa, especially in the last 5 games. Turnbull working with Spooner and Miller tonight for Toronto. Jenner with a quick touch, now a chance. Natalie Spooner shoots. That one stopped. Miller with a backhand. Another, they score! Toronto quick to it and make that another goal for Natalie Spooner, her 19th of the season.
And Danielle, we said it earlier, Natalie Spooner is going to make Ottawa pay on these mistakes, and Ashton Bell tries to get that rim out, but that puck ends up being dropped. Miller just missing that, and the puck goes right back out front, and Spooner is on the doorstep. But again, Ottawa looking to get the win tonight, but Toronto on the board early.
That is Natalie Spooner's 3rd opening goal against Ottawa. So despite Ottawa coming through with 3 wins against Toronto, Natalie Spooner just knows how to break through and get that opening goal in this series. It is her 19th. She is far and away the goals leader in the league.
Oh yes, and definitely a candidate for that MVP.
We'll be talking more about that during the second intermission. So much excitement building, but right now, final regular season game, and it is Ottawa's. They need to win in order to come back and play in the postseason. Corey Ryan also saying they're not paying any attention to the scenarios. They're not here to stop Ottawa per se from getting to the postseason. They just want to come out, play their best, and win. Here's another chance, tested early, blocked in front. I think Snodgrass got a piece of that. Ashton Bell as well for Ottawa, now pressing along the boards. Down below the goal line, this is where Toronto wants to be. A chance now from the point. Knowles, that stopped by Mashmeyer. We'll swap out, and Brianne Jenner will take this one. She has the best face-off win percentage for Ottawa, and she wins that one. Now just a matter of getting it out of their end. Chase is on. Teralova, Renata fast to it. Here's a chance, Brianne. Jenner plays it up to Mrazova. Back to the line, Teralova down low. Trying to find some space. Daryl Watts cutting back and around. Mrazova with it again. Ottawa's first real chance here on the attack, but Larocque right on it. Teralova with the pass, and there was near tip-in. Jenner parked in front. Now back to the line. Harmon will go at it again, and what a battle. Caitlin Willoughby coming through for Toronto.
And again, we talked about that Jenner line for Ottawa, having that possession.
Basco to Leslie. He'll play it around. Now Flanagan, she'll test it. That one just wide. Victoria Bach back in front. Basco. Toronto just setting up. Putting that space deep. Down low in the slot. And Harmon right back to it. Occupying that space below the goal line for Ottawa. Jinsey Rose as well. She'll pass it out. quick touch by Ali Monroe. Now Rebecca Leslie gets it back.
And Toronto playing that style of defense they love to play. Their D love to come down the wall and make sure they can keep that puck in zone. And it's hemmed Ottawa in so far this first period.
Exciting start to the first period for the home crowd. Toronto first on the board. Now Haley Scamora looking for the equalizer. She'll carry it around. Looks for the wraparound right in front. Scramble at the net. Campbell settles it down. Solid sequence for Ottawa.
And that'll be the first shot on net for Ottawa here. We see Ali Monroe take a spill in the corner here, and Haley Scamora just comes up, picks it up around the net, and tries to put that out front. And they're trying to push and shove and put that puck in, but Campbell is there to stop that one right on the doorstep.
We've got an offensive zone draw for Ottawa. Toronto wins it. Still working it out of their own end. Brittany Howard, her only 2 goals this season against Ottawa from the point, though. Rose, that one turned aside by Campbell again. Hughes now with a chance. Oh, and gets a piece of Campbell as well. Ottawa with pressure, but here comes Sarah Nurse. She takes it away. Now another chance. Howard, they're off the blocker for Emmerich Smashmeyer, able to read that one. Both of Brittany Howard's goals this season have come against Ottawa. She gets a good look early on here.
And again, Brittany Howard spotting in on that first line with Malte and Nurse.
Harmon keeps it in from the line, throws it through traffic. Campbell able to track it, along with Hughes, who follows it into the corner. Back around, another battle getting in close here with Campbell. LaRock feeds it out to Renata Fast. And coming in is Turnbull. Working alongside Spooner and Miller. Turnbull drops it down. Miller collects far side. She throws it on the net. Coming around, Rose sends it over to Bell. Razover circling, but Toronto still with possession. Spooner with a quick pass up to Turnbull. They'll test that out. Another save by Mashmeyer. Forced into the corner. Lauriane Rougeau, veteran defender, battling down low for Toronto, but Ottawa coming away with it. Now setting up. Watts with Jenner. Looking for some help. It's stopped short. Callie Flanagan gets her stick on it. Aneta Terelova to create some space for Ottawa. Down low, another chance, sharp angle, that's kept out. Monroe feeds it up to Comfer this time. A good clear, Caitlin Willoughby on the chase in blue. Aneta Terelova, solid physicality, that's what their head coach is looking for. She said it was the key to their success tonight. They've got to bump players off the puck if they want this win. Caitlin Willoughby, center ice again. Now Alexa Vasco, she'll throw it. Kick save, Mashmeyer. Toronto certainly adding some volume for these shots on goal. Rock keeps it in from the neutral zone.
And of course, maybe some nervous energy from Ottawa here in these first few minutes, but Carla said they just have to go out and enjoy it. They have to play like they've played all season, and that's how they will get the win.
Rebecca Leslie, she's looking for the feed. It's taken away by Ashton Bell. Plays it back, Campbell. Redirects it into the corner. Knowles chips it up. Victoria Bach also battling. And Emma Buckles trying to keep it out of the Ottawa zone. She gets bumped by Nurse. Loose puck. Ottawa has it again. Natalie Snodgrass plays it around. Snodgrass, one of the many PWHL Ottawa players, scored her first goal against Toronto. She got hers January 13th. Now another chance for Ottawa, feeding it through. Snodgrass shoots, saved by Campbell. Snodgrass back again. And a chance for Malte to seize the day, capitalize on this. She takes a shot, saved by Maschmeyer.
And that's a great option for Emma Malte. She shoots for that rebound to come out, and it comes right back out to her in the corner.
Absolutely tenacious player on the ice. Emma Malte leads the league in assists coming into this game. Callie Flanagan loses her handle on the puck there, and Daryl Watts quick to jump on it along with Brianne Jenner. Terlova from the point. On Ottawa, good to clear the zone again. Miller to Spooner. Spooner gets around Harmon in front again. That one just wide. But what a solo effort from Natalie Spooner in the zone. Here comes Daryl Watts. She's got room. A collision right in front of the net. Loose puck, kept out. Hannah Miller. Feeling that playoff intensity inside Mattamy Athletic Center. Final regular season game, but Ottawa needs a regulation win. Turnbull just wants to add to Toronto's lead now. She cuts around, drives the action, sharp angle. Maschmeyer covers it up.
Natalie, this was your third opening goal against Ottawa so far this year. What's bringing out the best in you so far?
I mean, I think we're just getting pucks low and working them around their net. I mean, Miller had a great walk, great rebound there, and I was just able to bury it. So just keeping to put pucks around the goalie and getting to those rebounds.
What's the chemistry like with your line at the moment?
It's good. I mean, we're still building. We obviously haven't been together too long, but just trying to keep building every game and getting used to each other. And I think we have so much size and speed, and it's paying off for us.
Thanks so much.
Thanks so much.
Thank you, Reagan. 19th goal for Natalie Spooner. Her 5th against Ottawa in the season series. And that is Hannah Miller's 6th assist of the season. Miller scoring Toronto's only game-winning goal against Ottawa back on March 2nd. Now a chance for the visitors. Scamora in front, they score! Gabby Hughes gets one by Kristen Campbell. Capitalizing on that timeout to tie it all up. Gabby Hughes, all smiles.
And getting that equalizer definitely has to feel good for Gabby Hughes, but I love this play from Haley Scamora. She recognizes that she's the only one up here. She gets that pass just in behind the Toronto defenseman, lets up a little bit, and puts that puck far pad for Gabby Hughes to come in and tap in right by Campbell.
Not surprising, both teams on the board in the first period. These two have played each other close, and they love to score goals on one another. In fact, only 2 periods have gone scoreless throughout their 4 games leading into this one. Toronto gains possession, feeds it deep into the Ottawa zone. Victoria Bach chasing down Ashton Bell. Battle in the corner. Around, looking for some space, getting a shot in. Flanagan keeps it from the point, rims around, fast, collects it. Daryl Watts with the physicality. Pumps fast off, but another chance for Toronto. Rebecca Leslie now trying to shake off 2 Ottawa players. Bell in control, feeds it back to Mrazova. Who's puck still being worked from the goal line. Bach, she's got support, fast, looking for a lane in front in the glove of Maschmeyer. Full extension on that one.
And again, we see the dominance of Toronto here in the offensive zone.
Well, after the first media break, Ottawa jumped to it, got the equalizer. Now coming out of the second one, Toronto in the offensive zone, looking for some space. Sarah Nurse working around, cutting in front, she scores! Sarah Nurse celebrating. Bar down. Waiting for the officials to give the final word as well, but Ottawa looking on and looking again at a 1-goal deficit.
And what a beautiful goal for Sarah Nurse here. We see Toronto win the draw, get that possession off the draw. Brittany Howard trying to get open for Sarah Nurse. She recognizes she's not open. She decides to turn back, cut towards the net, beats Snodgrass, and puts that one upstairs on Emrance Mashmeyer.
There is the official. Of course, a good goal. In the moment, though, was unsure behind the net. Of course, Sarah Nurse knew what she was able to do. And the crowd inside Mattamy Athletic Center as well, waving their rally towels. It's Nurse's 11th goal of the season, assisted by Brittany Howard. That is her 6th helper. Puts Toronto back on top. Busy first period, Soraya.
Oh, yes.
Ali Monroe sends it back into the Ottawa zone. Shots on goal. Not overwhelming at this point. But Scamora already with an assist in the game. Looking to add to it, working with Gabby Hughes, who got the first goal for Ottawa. Haley Scamora battling for it. Ottawa just needs to regain the lead. They need to close this out in regulation if they want to play in the playoffs. Clark back to the line. Harmon and Teralova trying to fend off Toronto. Below the goal line now, Ali Monroe winning that battle with Emily Clark. Feeds it up to Natalie Spooner. Can number 24 get 20 goals tonight? Her 20th of the season. She's got 19. Lorianne Rougeau from the point. Feeds it wide. Knowles to pick it up. Comfort holds it in. Razova battling with Maggie Connors down low, along with Daryl Watson-White. Number 16 for Ottawa. Looks to feed it around. Loose puck. Netta Teralova jumps to it. Teralova and Harmon playing so many minutes for Ottawa, especially in this last stretch this season. Lorianne Rougeau. A hard hit there. Players down. Brianne Jenner sticking to business. We'll get word now from our officials. We have confirmed it is a major. Right now the officials speaking with the Rock on the ice, and it is a 5-minute major. And a chance to tie things up in this must-win game for Ottawa in order to extend their series into playoffs. Hughes to the point, Bell around Emily Clark. The cross-ice feed.
And again, on the power play, you got to put those ones tape to tape. But Emily Clark definitely had the right idea there, but just didn't end up on Harmon's stick.
Harmon to Clark. Ottawa certainly has time to set up here, but they're looking to do all they can. 5-on-4 here. Harmon. Feed to Bell and around, one-timer. Saved by Campbell. Haley Scamora. Also exceptional on the power play for Ottawa this season. Gabby Hughes gets it back. He's looking for a lane. Feeds it over to Harmon. Chipped over to Bell. And around Clark and Scamora below the goal line. LaRock battling in blue. Now another chance. What a shot by Scamora. She'll take any angle she'll get. Jenner going all the way around. Sends it down to go collect along with Snodgrass and Venisheva.
We also have to note how great Toronto's penalty kill has been. I mean, their jailbreak goals have been a factor for their team, and Ottawa looking to set up here and get in zone.
Now, best penalty kill in the league, certainly helping in all their games this season. Coming through as the best, the #1 team in the PWHL. Here comes Natalie Spooner. Just like that, she'll take it away. She gets in close. Brianne Jenner sticking beside her, though. Stops that effort, that big breakaway by Spooner.
And two big name players going at it there. Jenner waiting till that last second to hit Natalie Spooner's stick. She knew what she was doing, chasing her down there.
Kirilova and Hughes are going to reset here for Ottawa. Hughes feeds it down. Barak quick to jump on it over to Vasco. Look for Willoughby to clear Harmon. Calm, cool, collected, gets it back. Looking to set up Clark down low. Scamora again back out. Big opportunity to tie this game. Hughes did it the first time. Now Bell back to Harmon. Hughes in the feet. Down low behind the net. Scamora looking to sneak it in. Solid save by Campbell, some pushing and shoving to be expected in this game.
And again, halfway through this Ottawa power play, and Natalie Spooner already had a breakaway chance here. We see Jenner chase her down. Obviously, two big name players, Spooner and Jenner, going at it here, but Jenner waiting till that last second to reach out, just tapped Natalie Spooner's stick. Natalie Spooner looking like she might have gotten the slash there, but nonetheless, Ottawa needs to set up in zone here with this last 2 minutes and 16 seconds on the power play and get their chances going.
Well, these two teams are tied with each other for the most shorthanded goals, also known as jailbreaks in the league, 3 each, but jailbreak does not apply when it comes to 5-minute majors, so obviously it would extend Toronto's lead, and Emma Malte already hovering, getting close, trying to get that puck. They'll play their penalty kill as they usually do. Right now, successful. Just under 2 minutes left for Ottawa. Daryl Watts. She sends it down.
Mrazova on the ice here on the power play for Ottawa.
First time out since that boarding. Decent break from Mrazova. Ottawa coming in. Scamora. That effort stopped short, and you look at the power play efficiency in this league, Soraya. New York second, they're eliminated. Ottawa possibly on the brink of elimination despite having best power play in the league. Of course, specialty team, such a big part of the success. Emily Clark coming through, gets the shot up high. Gabby Hughes collects far side. Back to Scamora. Clark down low. One-on-one with Fast. She wins that battle. LaRock sneaks in, gets her stick on the puck. Scamora closes the door to there. Back to Bell, through traffic, saved by Campbell.
And I'm sure that's more of what Coach Carla wants to see in zone. Emily Clark giving Renata Fast that bump, winning those battles, getting that puck to the point and pucks to the net. Can't ask for much more in this shift, specifically on Ottawa's power play here. Ashton Bell getting the puck to the net. Scamora looking to tap it home, but Campbell shutting the door.
The last time Ottawa was here at Mattamy Athletic Center, 5-1 win. And they also got 2 power play goals, including one by Mrazova and Hughes. They'll trade out Brianne Jenner, taking the spot of Cheyenne Darkangelo now out in this unit. Trades with Venisheva. The face-off circle, Emma Malte. A little too eager. We'll reset. Toronto wins that one clean. Callie Flanagan flies it off the glass. And now giving chase. Turnbull. Kirilova there first. Time is winding down. 40 seconds left on this Ottawa power play. They had 5 minutes after a major Jessie Comfer for Toronto. A boarding call against Katarina Mrazova, who back out on the ice for Ottawa fans, if you're wondering. Nashmeyer feeds it out, but time looking to expire before it's even strength. And what a steal by Sarah Nurse. She cuts through, creates some space. Sends it across. Shot hard by Lorianne Rougeau. That's her second long shot.
And that's a beautiful forecheck for Sarah Nurse. She is hot tonight, picking that puck up just at the beginning of the neutral zone here.
Another chance right in the slot by Becca Gilmore. And now looking to do it again. Harmon Jenner there through traffic. but it's blocked out, pushed to the far side. Connor's chasing in blue. Now another chance, a wind-up shot. Jenner, that blocked by Fast. Watts comes in with some speed. Catching the end boards, Larock feeds it down, kept in. Bell to Jenner. Another chance through traffic. That one pushed, saved that, turned aside. Battle behind the net. Harmon gets it again. Brings it back out to Ashton Bell, and the race is on. Bell look to clear it out. Now Caitlin Willoughby has some space. She shoots. It's saved by Emmerin Smashmeyer. Caitlin Willoughby still looking for her first PWHL point.
We saw Ottawa just now with some great in-zone possession from Jenner Mrazova and Daryl Watts, but Jenner winding up here for that one-time shot, and Renata Fast coming out and blocking that shot. That is an important shot to block. And then on the other end, Caitlin Willoughby draws that puck across and puts it to the net, but Mashmeyer got her glove on it.
Flanagan from the point, that one just wide. Toronto buzzing, getting in close, and finds some space. Leslie, she shoots, blocked by Isbell. Leslie gets it back. Sent around Samantha Kogan. Pressure from Jinsey Rose. Two Ottawa players down low, now a chance. Getting in close, Rebecca Leslie. That's kept out. Solid feed to the far side. Venisheva and Gilmore working together. That one just wide. Campbell tracked it all the way through, but not to her glove.
And a good choice there for Becca Gilmore to put that puck to the net. She saw Venisheva with her. Venisheva tried to get that tip, but that one just went wide of the net.
And Ottawa with more shots on goal, but trailing on the board. Tying it up before heading into the locker room. They'd love to do it. Last chance approaching. Now Emily Clark with room. It's kicked aside. Back to Haley Scamora, though. Ottawa coming in close. Looking for the equalizer. Harmon blocked by Brittany Howard. And what a block it was. Just 5 seconds left now in the first period.
And Toronto here blocking these shots. This chance from Emily Clark coming down wide, pushing the puck outside and trying to beat Jocelyn the Rock. Puts that one far pad for that rebound, and that's a good choice as Haley Scamora picks up that rebound and drives wide. But nonetheless, another O-zone face-off for Ottawa here as they look to try to generate in this last 5 seconds of the period here.
Hughes will take it. In the circle, Turnbull, though. The clean win allows Toronto to simply hold it in their own end and maintain.
Welcome back to the Mattamy Athletic Center, where Toronto is currently leading 2-1. I am here with Ottawa's lone goal scorer, Gabby Hughes. Gabby, Ottawa has the best power play in the league, but you weren't able to convert on the power play. What are you seeing out there? Was it nerves that come into play, or what is it in your opinion?
I think Toronto's PK is just, it's awesome. They have a really great PK, and it's hard to beat them. They're physical, they're fast, they pressure hard. They're going for jailbreak goals, so we gotta try and get past that, but they just gotta give them credit. They had a really great kill there.
You were able to convert off that first goal pretty quickly. What are you liking from your team so far as well?
Yeah, I think we settled in there. The first couple minutes was a little rough, but we got back to playing our game, loving the physicality, and starting to play with a little bit more speed, so it's been good.
Best of luck, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Ottawa chasing the equalizer. Can't overstate it. They need a win, and it has to come in regulation. They need 3 points at the end of this. Clark looking to work it off the near wall to clear it out, but Brittany Howard determined. Malte down low. Ottawa poke free. Now Malte feeds it to Howard, shoots, and it's hard. He's got such a powerful shot. Twice making it past Mashmeyer this season. Her only 2 goals so far. Malte to Monroe. She feeds it through Larock on the doorstep. Out comes Natalie Spooner. She throws it on Mashmeyer. Saved, kicked back out, and Terlova, the quick touch. Spooner through the middle. She's got Miller and Turnbull now. Turnbull takes a shot. That one stopped by Mashmeyer. Toronto just pouring on those shots.
And a hot first minute here for PWHL Toronto. They had that zone time for that whole first minute there. We see Gabby Hughes just get that puck tipped away from Sarah Nurse at that blue line. Malte gives that puck to Brittany Howard, and Sarah driving the net. That one goes wide, but Toronto continues with their O-zone play here. In zone, Natalie Spooner throwing it on net as well, and Ottawa looking to regroup here.
Immediate test there by Maggie Connors. Now another chance. Monroe down low. Victoria Bach is hovering near Mashmeyer, Becca Gilmore, and Bell. Gonna work it up the near side. Jinsey Rose collects it back. Ottawa with a stretch pass up to Gilmore this time. He's forced to send it around. Snodgrass. Rose quick to get back there though. Becca Gilmore working around Willoughby. Now Venisheva and Bell. Bell with a shot save. Venisheva in front. That one stopped as well. Forced into the near side. Teresa Venisheva with a good look on Campbell coming in close. Jinsey Rose picks it up again. Ottawa blue line carries it all the way through into the zone. Chance now for Ottawa to get the equalizer. Kept in Harmon now. She's looking for a lane. Kogan on her. Below, Watts and Jenner. Patient. It's a good save by Campbell.
And again, this first minute hot for Toronto, but this second minute back hot for Ottawa. We see Ashton Bell put the puck to the net, and Benicia will come and try to finish that one off, diving towards the net, but she can't put that one past Campbell. But nonetheless, a good chance for Ottawa to follow up on the consistent play for Toronto here in the O-zone and try to get their own chances here in zone and tie this game up.
Brianne Jenner will take this face-off here for Ottawa. She comes into this game 54.3%. Taking the bulk of the face-offs. Now Daryl Watts through traffic. That one blocked. Out to Mrazova. Back out on the ice. And around. Bernarda Fass looking up for Kogan. Kogan now with a chance. Just got to get around Harmon. Isbell stops that. Strong defense by Ottawa. Now Rebecca Leslie. She's looking for some space. Shakes it off, circles back. Over to Fast, far side. Back down to Kogan. Looking for some space, Fast. Shoots! That one almost takes a little bounce right in front of the crease. It's wide, Kogan playing it near side. Watts, Isbell in the mix for Ottawa in white. Leslie off the wall, one-timer. Rougeau, but that one stays the course on the far side. Nurse pressured off the puck. Now Mrazova.
And Ottawa getting a little puck focused here in zone. We see Toronto try to come in, make plays backdoor, and Ottawa just puck focused, not aware of those sticks around them. They need to clear that front of the net for Mashmeyer. She wants to see those pucks moving forward. We saw them outman in front of the net. Ottawa has to be aware of who's in zone, who's creeping around for PWHL Toronto.
Mrazova gets the face-off win. Sends it over, but Nurse collecting it in the neutral zone, plays it back. Mrazova with a quick touch. Stopped again by Nurse. Mashmeyer felt that pressure coming in from Emma Malte. Jenner working it from the near side, now taking to the middle, feed over to Watts. Back up to Isbell. That one's wide. Gabby Hughes. Now Sarah Nurse. We're going to go for a change. Gives Ottawa some time. Ashton Bell setting up. She's got Hughes, passes over. Bell looking for a nifty backhand.
And we've seen this Ottawa line drive the net hard this whole game.
Hannah Miller now driving the action for Toronto. It's scooped up, taken away by Emily Clark. Fed over to Bell. LaRock so fast, jumping to it. Finds Miller near side. Strong back and forth with these two teams. Jinsey Rose cutting through. She it down low as Natalie Snodgrass goes lower as well, and Venisheva sends it back. Board battle. Ottawa comes away with it, but forced back into the neutral zone. They're setting up, still looking for the equalizer here. And a must-win game for Ottawa if they don't want this to be their last game of the season. Back out Harmon with a shot, blocked in front. I think that caught Natalie Snodgrass. She sends it back out, forced to cover it up. Chance for Ottawa. Toronto hogging the puck, bringing it out for Victoria Bach, and Ashton Bell now sends it back. Lorianne Rougeau with a quick touch of Kane Shiga got her second goal of the season against New York on Tuesday. Rougeau certainly making her presence known in this game. Connors chases it down. Shiga off the wall, keeps the puck. Oh, looks to pass it up. And she'll dump it as Ottawa goes for a change. Jenner trying to catch up with fast. Mrazova's there. And Harmon as well. Trying to clear it out. Bach looking for a centering feed. Watts in the way. And a good pass over to Brianne Jenner. She's got all kinds of room. Looking for some space. Watts in close. They score! Daryl Watts with a tying goal. And you knew this was the line who needed to get it done.
And a great heads-up play for Daryl Watts here. She recognizes that Jenner has blown the zone here. LaRocque is the only one back, but Jenner eases up, drops that puck to Daryl Watts, and then Daryl Watts just outweights Campbell and puts that one in on that right side. Beautiful goal for Daryl Watts to tie this one up. Coach Carla McLeod said that Jenner provides the leadership, Daryl Watts provides the energy, and Mrazova is there on the assist and provides that leadership as well. This line has been hot for Ottawa.
10 goals on the season for Daryl Watts, her 5th against Toronto. First ever PWHL hat-trick coming against Toronto on March 23rd. Scored her first goal as well against Toronto. Number 9 feeling fine inside Mattamy Athletic Center, although Ottawa looking to get their first lead of the game. Playoffs on the line. We're all tied up here in the second period. From the point, Terlova looking to feed it down to Gabby Hughes. Out to Harmon. Far side, trade places. Throw it towards the net. It's kept out, blocked. Ottawa gets it back again. Emily Clark now. And shake off Flanagan. It's a sharp angle out in front, looking to backhand it in. Scramble in front of the net. Here comes the home team to Earnbull. Turning into the corner, looking for all kinds of space. She's got Spooner with her. Down low, Hannah Miller battling. Off the wall, Jinsey Rose as well. Miller gets it back. Snodgrass with the pressure. Spooner looking for space out in front. That one's kept out by Becca Gilmore. There's Venisheva. Over to Gilmore again. Ottawa with a chance right in front. That one's wide. Ottawa rolling with some momentum now. Savannah Harmon. Over to Isbell.
And again, a good job for Ottawa trying to generate some offensive chances here. Get the lead in this must-win game for them. We see Venisheva put that puck across, put that over to Snodgrass, and Snodgrass just misses the net on Campbell here to give Ottawa the lead. But nonetheless, Snodgrass has a beautiful shot and a hard one at bat.
Toronto wins this offensive zone draw. Monroe pulling it into the near corner. Willoughby and Bach. A bit of a juggling of the lines after Jesse Comfer out with a game misconduct. Battle in the neutral zone. Jenner with some space, feeds it over to Watts. Down to Mrazova. Bach off the boards. Flanagan finds her space. Ottawa. Re-enters Bell. Keeps it in this time.
Great play for Ashton Bell there to jump up and keep that puck in play here in the O-zone.
Toronto trying to work their way from the far side, and Maggie Connors taking a bit of a spill there. Watts with the feed. What a hit on Akane Shiga. Toronto carrying it out. Kogan. Toronto open scoring, regained a lead, now looking to do the same here in the second period. Rosalie Demers. Entering feet of Cheyenne Darkangelo. Darkangelo taking it far side. Unable to shake off fast. Savannah Harmon. Out to Teralova and along the line. Skamora finds the near corner. Harmon back out to Darkangelo. Now Emily Clark in the mix. She's got an assist on the night. Rebecca Leslie hoping to regain some control for Toronto, but Ottawa with a chance in front, and Hughes, she was following through. Campbell covers up. Ottawa needs a 3-point regulation win tonight to get above that purple line and bump out Minnesota. They have the tie break when it comes down to regulation wins. This would be number 10 on the season for them, number 9 rather of regulation wins. 10 overall if they can get it done. Toronto, of course, enjoying the view from the top, clinching that number 1 spot this past week. Ottawa on the attack. Thumb free push into the neutral zone there by Howard. Sarah Nurse takes up space along the boards, fires it around. Gabby Hughes out to Bell off the skate, and back we go. Toronto Malte can't cut through 3 Ottawa players. Another chance, Howard. Nurse watches it go by Monroe. Kinsey Rose pressured. Malte out to Flanagan. We're playing golf out there with the puck. Doing whatever it takes. Miller collects it coming out. We've got Spooner going close to the net. Miller battling with Bell. Spooner trying to work around Jinsey Rose. Mashmeyer tracking the action. Bell feeds it back. Lorianne Rougeau collects.
And again, that style of defense that Toronto is playing, they want to hem them in, stop them before they reach that red line.
Becca Gilmore to get it out. Victoria Bach bumped off the puck there by Snodgrass. Toronto still on the attack. Caitlin Willoughby feeds it over. Maggie Connors ducks and drives, lifts the puck up. LaRock to the net. Willoughby with control. Venisheva trying to jump on it for Ottawa now. Ottawa looking for a lead in this game. Venisheva going one-on-one with Jocelyn LaRock. You could hear that hit all the way outside the building. There will be an interference call.
And we see Jocelyn LaRock and Venisheva going at it. Teresa Venisheva not happy with this call here. She's getting called for interference. But nonetheless, both of them going at it, playing that physical hockey. And Venisheva doing exactly what Coach Carla has asked. You have to give LaRock, Fast, Nurse, Spooner, those bumps that they need to get off their game.
Toronto with their first power play of the game. This power play brought to you by Royale Tiger Towel. Power through tough messes. Nurse Spooner. And Nurse gets it back. Power play unit. Well tested here in the first season. Malte back to the line fast, looking for some room. Through across and in front is a scramble in front of the net. Spooner on it. We're getting a no goal. We're getting a no goal signal. The crowd though reacting.
And Emma Malte doing what she's supposed to do here, going to the net, crashing that net on Maschmeyer, trying to poke that one in. She thought that one might have gone in before the whistle, but that ref says that's a no-go. And again, we see them playing with it up top. Sarah Nurse, backdoor, sitting here alone and just puts that one, taps that one to Natalie Spooner. Emma Malte wants to come in and poke that one in, but ref is waving no goal as that one's after the whistle.
Yeah, you can hear it clearly. And then it sneaks in. But what an effort by Toronto. Quick into their first power play of the game. They're fourth in the league on the power play, 14.9%. 10 power play goals.
Again, Toronto looking to set up here. I mean, Sarah Nurse was floating around backdoor. Jinsey Rose has to be aware of her on the doorstep. Make sure they're taking out their sticks, put those stick lanes out, take them away. Make sure Toronto doesn't get those shots through.
Nurse wins it clean. Malte sends it across to Miller. Down low for Spooner, back up. 34 and 24, exchanging fast over to Malte again. Another chance, one-timer in front. Spooner right there on the doorstep. Maschmeyer keeps it out.
And Spooner providing that big screen for PWHL Toronto. She stands on that doorstep strong, and we know she's hard to move in front of the net.
Now Toronto trying to shake off a jailbreak attempt here from Ottawa. Aneta Terlova. Ottawa short-handed. More than halfway through Toronto's first power play of the game. Renata Fast with a stretch pass to Maggie Connors. Does get to the puck first. Back to the point, Flanagan, far side, Larock. She's trying to find some space. Back to Flanagan. Kept to the outside and trying to cut through the middle. Flanagan in front. Turnbull right there. Kogan can't keep it. Pressure still. Larock up to Kogan. It's a good clear. Natalie Snodgrass putting that one in the near corner of Toronto's zone.
And a good job there from Turnbull, hopping on the ice, hopping right in the play, looking for that pass in the high slot.
There's a big penalty kill for Ottawa. Time winding down. Sarah Nurse coming in with speed. Driving the action back to even strength. Toronto with 2 shots on goal in that power play. Another chance right in front. Emma Malte, of course, they get buzzing on the power play. Getting those chances. Jenner. Look to center from Razova. And here comes Toronto. Terlova stops that effort. Neta Terlova holding it down for Ottawa. Now Razova feeds to Jenner. This is the line they look to produce. They scored the most. A chance in front, blocked. Close contact by Malte.
And a good chance there. Murzova finding Jenner in that high slot. Jenner able to get that shot off, but it's blocked by Toronto.
Ottawa has had really strong third periods, but they would like to have a solid second effort. They already have 1 goal in the middle frame. Now Emily Clark. She's rushing to the puck. Hoping to add to it. Consistent, steady defense by Toronto, making it very difficult. They've allowed the fewest goals against in the league. And that's where they'll stay as number 1. Jinsey Rose. She's setting up a chance. Trying to come through right in front. Emily Clark is there, but it's covered up and saved by Campbell. What an effort by Ottawa. They have 1 goal in the middle frame, but it's still a 2-2 game in Toronto. Leslie and Bach working it off the wall. Coming into enemy territory, Rebecca Leslie, she's got Kogan with her. Great effort by Mrazova. Provide that pressure in the slot. Another chance, Leslie. And it's taken away by Katarina Mrazova. Flips it over to Daryl Watts. Back to Mrazova, driving the net. Watts, a great distraction down low. Now Bell and gloves flying. Ashton Bell's got to go collect that. Toronto works it off the near boards this time. Jinsey Rose. With a feed over to Snodgrass, intercepted by Monroe. We're back on the chase through the neutral zone. Victoria Bach tries to cut through. Puck still in play. Snodgrass to Rose. Natalie Spooner aggressive on the checks. Cutting through Snodgrass. Quick touch by Campbell. Ottawa's got to be hungry for a win. They need it in regulation, but here's Blair Turnbull getting around Harmon in the glove of Mashmeyer.
And a nice shot for Blair Turnbull. She knows she doesn't have anyone with her, so she'll elect to get this in-zone face-off here for PWHL Toronto.
Just over 2.5 minutes left in the second period.
We see a chance here for PWHL Toronto coming down, where Mrazova is on the back check and she catches up to Sam Kogan. Great job, great back check, and eventually leads to that Daryl Watts chance on the other end.
Ottawa certainly has a speed factor. Their head coach, Carl McLeod, counting on it in this matchup with Toronto. Pressure, freed puck, Harmon up to Haley Scamora and back. And get it out of their zone. Gabby Hughes looks to the net, but Renata Fast in front. Toronto quick to clear. Malte dumps it down. And on the chase is Brittany Howard. Just as quickly sent back the other way. Rougeau goes to collect. Out Nurse.
We see Toronto come back. They break out as a unit, and that is how their breakout is so clean. All of their forwards come back and support their defense.
And Natalie Spooner just denying Dark Angelo any chance at getting a shot off. Nurse. Toronto certainly looking at this matchup. They play Wednesday in the first ever PWHL playoff game. Natalie Spooner with intensity down low. Out to Flanagan from the point. She shoots. Mashmeyer with a good read.
And a good chance here for Flanagan. She walks that line quickly and gets that shot off on Mashmeyer. But as I was saying earlier, Toronto has been great on the breakout. And it leads to their offensive chances. Natalie Spooner with possession down low. Hooks that out to her defenseman, Callie Flanagan. And they've got Miller screening in front, so a good shot choice for Flanagan there.
Toronto with the big face-off win. Miller battling Ashton Bell. Solid on defense. Helps Ottawa clear that. Daryl Watts looking for a lead.
Beautiful cross-ice saucer pass from Brianne Jenner there to Daryl Watts.
And Watts gets it back, sets it up right in front. Quick passes, Mrazova and Watts. Hear the communication from Toronto. Turnbull keeps it away. Daryl Watts. And here's a big chance. Turnbull with the... Oh, she had it.
And a good stick for Jinsey Rose. Step up, poker stick out there. Great stick.
Ottawa would love to go into the locker room with the lead. Scamora. Kick save. Aneta Terlova with a massive shot. Toronto on the move. Final seconds here in the second period. And we'll close out 40 minutes with a 2-2 tie in a game. Ottawa has to win within 60 minutes in order to continue on to the playoffs. A massive effort from Daryl Watts to get that equalizer.
Well, Welcome back inside the arena. We are currently tied at 2 between Toronto and Ottawa. I am here with Toronto defender Jocelyn Larocque. Jocelyn, what is Ottawa doing that is making it so challenging for you guys?
They're playing really physical, and we expected that from them. They've been playing physical all year long, and obviously they're desperate, right? Like they need the win, and they're playing a strong game, and it's going to come down to the wire for sure.
How would you compare the physicality in the playoffs compared to how it is right now?
I think in the playoffs it might actually be less physical because I think teams will be more cautious about getting penalties. I think right now there could definitely be more calls, and I think in playoffs they're going to tighten it up a bit. So I think it might actually be a little bit less physical, but I guess we'll see.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Malte to Howard. And here comes the speed for Toronto. She'll have to send it down, go for the chase. Terlova first, now Harmon. Up to Skamora. She finds Terlova. Plenty of Toronto jerseys in the mix. Jinsey Rose.
A smart play there for Becca Gilmore. She knew if she touched that puck, that was going to be too many men for her team, so she elected to lay off of it there for a little while.
Natalie Spooner pressing. Trying to take that puck away in the Ottawa zone. Terlova just trying to find a way to clear it or carry it out. Around they go. Monroe on the center line this time. Ottawa certainly taking a much more calm start to this third period. Natalie Snodgrass driving it, throws it on the body. Rebound collected by Turnbull. She takes it away. Blair Turnbull loves carrying it into the zone. And now Venisheva, she cuts through. Joe Rose throws it on. Another chance. Jinsey Rose can't get to the rebound. Lorianne Rougeau ends up finding the netting with it.
And that means in this league they will head to the box. Ottawa will head to the power play here, as you cannot throw that puck out of your own zone. That is a penalty. So we see Ottawa come in here. Venisheva try to get that puck. Jinsey Rose try to pick that one up, but she just misses it. And Rougeau flicks that one out as a last resort here, but she'll head to the box, sending Ottawa to the power play.
This is a timely power play for the best on the advantage in the league. Ottawa, they could get their first lead of the game here with a 5-on-4. Jinsey Rose from the line as Brianne Jenner out with her. And now they're chasing it. Natalie Spooner, she'll jump on that opportunity whenever she can. Toronto, short-handed Larocque. Stopped just in front by Rose. A block turned into movement here for Ottawa. Snodgrass, Mrazova, nearly kept out by Spooner. Ottawa needs to score. They're playing for a postseason right now.
And Spooner putting all of her might into that shift there. She was the reason that they weren't able to set up in zone. Ottawa has to set up in zone and look to make plays and put pucks to the net.
Moore's pass to Harmon just out of reach. Emily Clark trying to cut through. Ashton Bell. Down low, Hughes. He's got support in the slot, kept in by Bell. Back to Hughes, one-timer off the pad. Malte keeps it away. Not quite clear, Harmon. Returns. Clark, one-on-one with Monroe. Skamora with a stick on it. Rose to Harmon. She takes the shot. And Toronto comes away with it short-handed. Malte and Turnbull. 2-on-1. A solid block by Ashton Bell. Times that perfectly, but still an Ottawa power play. And we're in their zone.
And that's a great read for Ashton Bell. Obviously shouldn't be caught on a 2-on-1 on a power play, but at the same time makes Toronto make a decision on that one and ends up laying out and blocking that shot.
A good penalty kill by the best penalty killing unit in the league. Only 2 shots on goal for Ottawa. Toronto, relentless. I mean, they're number 1 in the league for a reason. They haven't been overly successful against Ottawa. Ottawa's had strong third periods, but now looking to defend. Don't want to have to chase another equalizer. If Toronto gets the goal, Cheyenne Darkangelo getting her stick, and that will cost Ottawa.
We see Ottawa trying to break out here. That pass goes up to Cheyenne Darkangelo. She reaches out, and unfortunately gets that hook on Vasco there. Gets her hands caught up, gets her stick caught up in her hands, excuse me, there. And she'll head to the box. Toronto on the power play now.
The Royale Tiger Tail power play for Toronto, their second of the game. And Ottawa's penalty kill unit, third in the league. Toronto had some chances shorthanded on that Ottawa power play. We'll see what they can do with a player advantage.
To number 27, Cheyenne Darkangelo.
We're not a fast quarterback this power play. He finds space near side to Spooner. That reflects off the stick and gives Harmon some space. Good clear, forces fast back over to Hannah Miller. Natalie Spooner got 1 goal already this game. Looking for another. Drives the action. Gives some space for Miller. Back out to Fast. High and over the glass. Toronto looking to get back a 1-goal lead. Flanagan over to Connors. Shot on Mashmeyer, now scramble in front. Pushed out, Flanagan gets it again. Gilmore checking the slot up high. Another shot, hard, Connors. Rock to it. The puck is loose.
And a great job for Haley Skamara to win that race on Jocelyn Rock and get that puck all the way down to the other end of the ice.
Less than 40 seconds left on this Toronto power play. Connors trying to find a lane, has LaRock along the near wall. It's offside. Of course, this is just taking up time for Ottawa here. They're the ones that need a regulation win. Overtime does nothing for them. Of course, ending on a win would be great, but that would then be the end of their season altogether.
Most definitely, you have to push in this third period. You got 14 minutes left to put a puck in the net and win this game, and that's your season on the line.
Could see some interesting decisions to go 6-on-5 in a game like this where it is regulation or bust in so many ways. Ottawa strong on this penalty kill. And now, shorthanded, throw it on the net. That one's blocked, it's a hard block. We've got a player down right now. After that one, it's Allie Monroe. Final game of the regular season, and it matters. It has implications for 3 teams, Boston, Minnesota, Ottawa, but Ottawa, Minnesota especially. Of course, Minnesota fans are rooting for a Toronto win because that would mean Ottawa is out of the playoff picture. So Ottawa needs a regulation win, 3 big points to tie Minnesota and Boston because they have the tiebreak. It comes down to regulation wins in the season. And by the way, Ottawa would not just get a playoff spot, they would end 3rd in the league because of those tie-breaking scenarios. But what a close race to the finish. Just over 13 minutes left in the final frame. And Toronto playing as their coach said they would, playing for themselves. They don't care about the scenarios, they're there to get a win.
Carla also made sure to mention they have to enjoy it. That's the whole point of sport.
Yeah, for Ottawa, it is about the big picture, but also about the moment. We certainly preached that all season. Victoria Bach on her own, trying to create some space, throws it. Now Ottawa with 7 shots on goal to 2 this period so far. We've seen them, though, outshoot and in many ways outwork a team and still end up on the wrong side of the scoreboard. They don't want that to repeat. Today, they've had their most regulation wins in a series against Toronto. Now Snodgrass in the slot. The rebound collected by Willoughby. Harmon, long shot off the end boards, giving Ottawa some time on the attack. Snodgrass again in front this time. Gilmore throws it. They're making the shots. Campbell's making the stops. Now Flanagan. Fires it over to Rougeau. Harmon, quick to it, backhand. Plenty of movement from Ottawa in the offensive zone. Weaving in and out of Harmon and Hughes.
And a great last shift there for Natalie Snodgrass. We see her putting the puck to the net. She's got a laser of a shot, trying to generate a rebound and get one in here.
Ashton Bell thought she was finding Clark there in the neutral zone. Does end up back in Toronto's end. Ottawa's had their chances. Trying to maximize all the time they have here in the third period. Nearly stolen right off the bench there by Nurse. Camora gets it back for Ottawa, and Bell. Rose, it feels like those two have been out this entire game. Stretch pass, now Mrazova gets in close and right in front, Jenner. She had a chance. Ottawa still with pressure here. Watts digs it up off the boards, now coming off Larocque. Fast plays it back. Alexa Vasco through the legs of Jenner finds Emma Malte. Emma Malte will take a shot.
And again, you have to note Toronto using the middle on their breakout. That is how it is so easy for them to break out here. But Ottawa, with another chance, we see Natalie Snodgrass come across that blue line and wire a shot at Kristen Campbell. And then give that puck to Becca Gilmore as she tries to turn around and put that one on Campbell as well. But no goal yet for Ottawa. It's still tied 2-2 here, but the shots tallying up on the Ottawa side here.
Now they look to win this defensive face-off, and they don't. Toronto. The team already locked into the playoffs. Flanagan sends it around. Samantha Kogan far side. Up to Knowles, there's a shot, another stop by Mashmeyer. A big glove save, and of course tensions bubbling over.
A good chance here for PWHL Toronto. We haven't seen them get a shot in the last couple minutes here as Ottawa's been pouring on the pressure, but Olivia Knowles puts this one right into Mashmeyer's glove, but a good job for her to come down, put that shot on net as Rebecca Leslie comes out front to try to provide that screen.
Another defensive zone draw for Ottawa. Turnbull swapping out with Spooner at the dot. Officially halfway through the third period. The onus truly is on Ottawa here if they want a playoff future. Harmon driving all the action below the goal line. Hughes sitting down low to Clark with a shot. It goes behind. Hannah Miller, far side. Vinci Rose working with Hughes once more. There's Spooner, though, just pressing. Hughes able to keep her away. Now Clark, far side. Quick move right in front. One bounces free.
Ottawa really showing their grit here, pushing the pace, tallying up the shots.
Turnbull and Rose, the board battle behind the net. All the time spent here is, of course, taking time away from Ottawa to get to work on the other end. Toronto, solid. Willoughby with a shot. It bounces up and out of danger there for Ottawa. Larocque finding space to Bach. Plenty of ice time here. Not only for fast, but players like Victoria Bach, who has the puck yet again, Connor's far side. Ottawa will give it another go. Try to fire it up the near side. Cutting across through center is Demers. It does create a distraction. Terlova tries to bat it back. Brittany Howard on the chase. It'll be an icing call.
I'm sure Ottawa will look to gain possession off the draw here. Put pucks to the net. We see their hot line out here. Jenner, Watts, and Mrazova. I'm sure they will try to make plays, putting the puck towards the net. But at the same time, you have to continue to generate those quality chances if you're Ottawa to try and score in Campbell. The shots just trickling towards the net don't work. You need set plays, and you need to put pucks on net with quality shots.
A big offensive zone win, and it gets stolen away. Victoria Bach creating some space, driving action, and again forcing everything back. Harmon lays it back. Battle for it, and it's on Natalie Spooner's stick. Spooner. Dump it down, Terlova. Sends it around. This creates some movement here, rather, for Ottawa. But the race is being won by Toronto from the line. Terlova to Harmon. This time she shoots. It's wide, and back around we go. Natalie Spooner. And that will certainly draw a penalty. Natalie Snodgrass upset, but the puck's still in play, and Turnbull putting a shot on goal, and it was a good one at that.
Natalie Snodgrass not happy with this call. That's definitely a tough penalty to take in the last 6.5 minutes here of the game, putting your team down. But at the same time, Ottawa has to be solid on that PK, block those shots. And I mean, we've seen some jailbreak goals this season, and that's what they've got to hope for to keep their playoff hopes alive.
And more than that, Natalie Snodgrass has to remember the puck is still in play, and Turnbull with a great opportunity for Toronto before even heading on a power play. It is a Royale Tiger Towel power play for Toronto, their third of the game. And Ottawa has certainly been good on the kill. What's unfortunate for Ottawa is, of course, this will chew into time. You said it best, though, Soraya, the jailbreak goal. And these two teams have had the most. They're each tied with 3 jailbreak goals on the season. Jinsey Rose trying to clear it out. Toronto 5-on-4. Team already locked into the playoffs. Flanagan to Connors. Back down. Turnbull. Flanagan from the point. That one skims wide. Actually gets past Connors, who was also parked near Mashmeyer. Gabby Hughes flips it down. Clark rushing to the puck. Flanagan gets it back. Sets up Natalie Spooner. She comes in. What a save by Mashmeyer.
And it's Natalie Spooner with the chance again. Toronto breaking out smoothly here on the PK, even though Allie Clark chasing down that puck. Allie Flanagan just flicking that over to Natalie Spooner, and she tries to put that one just under the armpit of Mashmeyer. But Mashmeyer has that one and closes the door.
Allie Spooner with 6 power play goals, more than some teams in this league. Fast from the point. Ottawa looking to stay alive here. Malte down low, over to Miller. Miller with some room, finds Spooner. She comes in close. Looks for the angle there. Her effort stopped short. Back to it, Nurse, and in front, Spooner. She scores! Goals for number 24, Natalie Spooner, her second of the night.
And that one's gotta feel not too great for Ottawa here, going down in the last 5 minutes here. And unfortunately, Sarah Nurse is standing here right on the doorstep, and I'd like to see Ottawa be a little more aggressive on this PK. We see Sarah Nurse get loose, doesn't necessarily have anybody come out and attack her. Give them that stick, but at the same time, a great job for Spooner again on the doorstep. Just ready there to put pucks in the net.
PWHL points leader, PWHL goals leader, and now celebrating inside Mattamy Athletic Center. Back to even strength. And now Ottawa yet again on the hunt for an equalizer when what they need is a lead, and they need it in regulation. Snodgrass trying to make something happen, get some redemption after that penalty. First power play goal of the night, and it goes to Toronto. Connors working with Bach. Ottawa again. That bounce tracked all the way by Campbell. Passes it down, Bell in front. Ottawa still pressing. It is 6-on-5 yet again. But a loose puck, and now chasing. It's an empty net the other way. Spooner still out there working with Turnbull. In blue, Ottawa's the team. They need this goal to tie things up. Miller. And it's a wily cross-ice feed. It's Jinsey Rose and Natalie Spooner. What do you do? No penalty, and Ottawa with a chance. Jenner, her effort cut short, fast. They're battling every second here. Empty net on the other side. Ottawa needing a goal to tie things up. A must-win game. Daryl Watts. She's trying to create some space. Gilmore in front. That's kept out by Victoria Bach, rather. Bach. She fires it. Gets it. Victoria Bach makes it 4-2.
And that'll be Victoria Bach's second empty netter here, her second goal on the season.
See a shot of Ottawa's general manager there. It's not what you want in a game. You got to close out and regulate.
And Ottawa doing a great job outmanning, but Victoria Bach gets that chance, picks that puck up, and puts that one in the net for that empty net goal to solidify that win for Toronto. 3 minutes left here. Again, Ottawa needing the regulation win to make playoffs.
Victoria Bach's very first PWHL goal. An empty netter at Scotiabank Arena. And Toronto will just keep pressing. And this is a team that has had little success against Ottawa this season. Bell over to Clark. And an empty net again. They could see another empty net goal. Venisheva. And if you're wondering why they keep pressing with that, well, of course, they've got to close this out in regulations. Gamora. Now Clark in front. That one just behind. Support in the slot. It's empty. A chase. Willoughby has it now. Harmon trying to come up to it, but Samantha Kogan all alone with an empty net. She scores. Toronto fans will celebrate. It is fan appreciation. But it's heartbreak as well for Ottawa as Toronto keeps piling on. Samantha Kogan with a big goal here for her own personal season as well. Her second goal.
And that has to be a tough one for Ottawa. We see all forces on, all pressure, down low, no one back. And then Willoughby, putting it towards Kogan. But again, if I'm Ottawa, you got to take care of that puck. It's all forces towards the net, all shots on board. But at the same time, this has to sting, as this could be the end of the season for Ottawa.
Well, in this season series, Soroya, games have had a winner with 5 goals in 3 of the games so far. It started with a 5-1 win for Ottawa inside Mattamy Athletic Center January 13th. Then it was a 5-2 win, which is where the score stands now for Toronto, back on March 2nd. And a 5-3 win for Ottawa March 23rd. So these two teams, this is how they played each other all season.
And if I'm Ottawa, I can't be upset with this game. They've played so well. We see the shots weighing heavier on their side, 40-31 in favor of Ottawa. But again, they needed that regulation win.
All of these games, I just laid it out there, of course, finishing in regulation, going Ottawa's game for the bulk of the regular season, and now in this very final meeting, Toronto Toronto showing its strength, the best in the league. But here's Jenner. She's testing Campbell. Kept out twice, collected the rebound, got the shot off. Watts getting caught up. We're approaching the final 2 minutes of regulation. Razova, Leslie, and another empty net, by the way, on the other side, because you've got to keep at it. 6-on-5. They found success 6-on-5 Tuesday. It wasn't enough time, and now it's looking to be the same. No quit in this Ottawa team. Olivia Knowles. She presses. Of course, fans here in Toronto very pleased with their team's performance, knowing that they're going to play a playoff game this Wednesday. Now battling, protecting an Empano set up here. Kinsey Rose plays it up. Watts and Jenner. Bach along the line. And it is an empty net. Victoria Bach knows how to score those ones. And she finds herself in the mix of a lot of white jerseys. Gabby Hughes getting close to the final minute. And Toronto is just going to pour it on. Willoughby, she's looking for her first PWHL point in front. Willoughby, again, it's wide.
1 minute remaining in the third period.
Ottawa doing what it can. Yeah, this is a team preparing for a playoff run to chase the championship. They get to enjoy home ice advantage not only in the semifinal round, but if they make it to the finals, they get to host that as well. Coca-Cola Coliseum. Here's Ottawa cutting through in front. Scamora. That one just wide. Talk about final efforts here. Scamora, another hard shot into the body of Campbell. And Campbell's goaltending too, cannot speak enough about that in this game. When you consider the shots on goal, Ottawa really putting on the volume.
She has been absolutely solid for them. It seems like she has seen every shot tonight. The 2 goals that Ottawa has gotten against her, I mean, tough to stop Daryl Watts on that one. And I mean, she's been great for PWHL Toronto, and she's looking to set herself up and get ready for the playoffs.
Tale of 2 seasons, or 2 parts of the seasons, I should say, for Toronto. When they opened the season here at Mattamy, it was a 4-0 loss to New York, and then a few losses mounting on top of one another. But they've come out strong, and the fans on their feet. A statement home win to close a historic season for PWHL